Hi guys, Pat here from Pixina Studio, and today I'm going to demo all the new features on version 1.5 of the GigToDo script. Now we almost completed all the features except two. The first one is number 15, ability for seller to create own portfolio, just like Fiverr, and the second one is number 10. So what we've done is we've just reserved this for an upcoming update, which is going to be in the next couple of weeks. All right, before we started this update, we sat down as a team and we decided that we wanted to create something that is extremely clean, really beautiful to look at, and as well we want to give a lot of control to the admins over the entire script. Wanted admins to have more control over a lot of things on the script. And I'm going to show you guys some really cool features that we added. So we're going to head over to the main website. So we're going to head over to GigToDo.com. So once we head over to the site, once we land on the home page, you're going to notice a couple of really cool things. The first thing is this announcement bar up here. And the second thing is this amazing effect right here. This is actually a video. Yeah, so we've added the option for admins to either add an image slider or a video sliders. So they can either add one of each or they can add both. So basically, the next slider can be an image. It's up to the admin. The second thing we added was is this announcement bar. And now this is for admins to send announcements to the entire website. And now the way this works is if I see this announcement bar here, if I go to another say another page, maybe programming and tech category page, this announcement bar is going to still be here until I actually manually close it. However, if I close it and I go to another page, say a digital marketing page, I don't see that notification bar anymore. That's because I've read it and I've closed it. However, if the admin sends another one, so let's actually head over to the admin, go to settings, go to layout settings. So we're gonna send a notification. So if we scroll here, right here, this is the announcement or notification bar settings. As you can see, we give more control to admins. So right here, the admin and the admin can change the font color as well. Another really cool thing is the admin can also add icons to his or her content, to his or her text. So the font is actually powered by Font Awesome. If you don't know what Font Awesome is, you can just click on this link and learn more. But once you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page just like this. So this page has all kinds of icons. If you're looking for something in particular, you can actually search it here. Or if you find what you're looking for, you can just click on it. And once you do that, it's going to take you to another page where you're going to copy this piece of code right here. So you copy this piece of code right here and you paste it here wherever you want the icon to show. And once you click on update settings, update bar settings, it's going to update on the website. So we're going to go ahead and update announcement bar settings, and that's because we want to see the notification. So if we go back to the website, as you can see, there's no notification here. But if we click on the logo, so if we essentially click on this right here, as you can see, we see the notification again, and that's because the admin clicked on update. So essentially the admin sent another notification. So that's kind of why we see it here. Another really cool thing we added to this update is the block system. This was one of the really highly requested features. So now admins can blog. So if you click on the blog, it's gonna take you to this page right here. So this page right here, you can on the right hand side. On the right hand side, we see categories. See if you click on the category, it's gonna take us to a page where we're gonna see all the articles that belong to that category. So here we see the different blog posts. If we click on read more, it's going to take us to another page, where we can actually see more content for that blog post. Obviously, we cannot paste any comments now because we're not logged in. But once we're logged in, we can paste and see all the comments. All right, so that's kind of how it works. Right here is a search bar just for this blog. So basically, if we're searching for let's say we start typing turn in, maybe. Um, it's gonna now take us to a page where it's gonna try to find a blog article that starts with that. So as you can see, the turn in right here. So that's kind of how it works. So this search here doesn't work on the blog articles, just the search over here. So that was the new item we added. Another thing we added was the feedback or forum system. The forum system. So right here we see different feedbacks, and we can see, we can see comments on their feedbacks and so on. We can post our own feedbacks as well. Like for example, if we click here, so here we can see the author, and we can see all the comments are under this. Obviously, we cannot post any new comments here just because we're not logged in here. All right, I'm gonna head back to the home page. Then right here, I'm gonna head over to settings, general features. So now in this update, we added the option for the admin to change the entire site color, the hover color, and the border color. So let's actually go ahead and change this to green. So I'm gonna get my color code here. For those of you who want to know what this is, so this is ColorZilla. It's a Chrome plugin. It lets you pick a color from a web page, and it saves that here. So like the color history. So if you guys are interested, you can actually you can download it. It's free. So we're gonna choose this color right here. Gonna take the color code. Gonna exit that. So here. So right here, we can actually, we can switch the color to whatever, but if you have the color code, you can just paste that here. Then click on here, and that updates. So we're gonna do the same thing for the hover color. We click on that, that updates, and we're gonna change the border color as well. I'm gonna click back here just for it to update. So we're gonna scroll down and click on update general settings. So right now, the website kind of has a red theme going on. As you can see, if we hover here, you can see the red underline. Everything is pretty much, red text for now. So you see the red text, and that's throughout the website. But now, since we've changed it, we're just gonna hit refresh. We've changed the color now to green, so that immediately updates the color. So now the theme is a different color. So now you can customize the script to, match your design or your color. So if we scroll down, so as you can see, it's all green. So we're actually gonna go ahead and change it back to red, just because it matches the logo. Again, the color didn't change for your logo, obviously, because this is an image. So we're gonna go back and change the color to red. So I'm just gonna click on here real quick, grab my red color code, click in here, update that. Sometimes I gotta click here for it to update. So we do that here as well. And finally, we update the border color to that. All right. Now, before I hit update general settings, there are other new things we added. We added a Google Analytic tracking ID. So if you have a Google Analytic account, you can paste the tracking ID here for it to track the traffic and so on your website. If we scroll down right here, we added a currency symbol position. So you can, if you want the currency symbol, which is something like this, if you want it to be on the right side or on the left side, you control that here. Or if you want your currency format to be dots or commas, you kind of decide that here. We added these options because it's different in different countries. Different countries see it differently. So we kind of give you guys the option, to tweak it to your liking. And again, this is adding to the fact that we wanted to make this script, and give a lot more control to admins over the entire script. All right, so that happens there. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna come back and demo this so you guys see how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on update general. All right, so we're gonna head back to the website. As you can see, it's green now. So once I refresh, it's gonna change now to red in order to match my logo perfectly. All right, and as you can see, it does that right away. All right, I'm gonna head back to the admin panel. So we're gonna scroll down here in the general settings page. We added a few more items. So right here, obviously, the system right now is set to manually approve proposals. So basically, when a seller creates a proposal, that seller has to manually approve. No, sorry, the admin has to manually approve that proposal before it appears on the website. So that's kind of how it's set up to do right now. Now, this other option is enable edited proposals to be submitted for approval. So now, since this is already set up, so basically when a seller creates a proposal and submits the proposal for approval, the admin approves it and it appears on the website. So what if the seller now wants to edit that proposal? Should the proposal come back to the admin for manual approval, or should the proposal just appear on the website immediately after the seller updates it? That again, that is controlled here. So the admin gives the entire website that functionality. So the admin wants to manually go through edited proposals as well. The admin can definitely do that by updating this right here. Another item we added here was this enable unlimited revisions. So basically, the previous versions didn't have this feature. So this essentially just gives certain sellers, the ability to do certain proposals or certain orders for, offer unlimited revisions. Now, the admin has the power to either allow this functionality for the entire website. So we just kind of added it as an extra option. All right, so that's all about it for the general settings. The next place we're gonna head over to is the payment settings. We added a new payment method. However, we also added a new field. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So if you scroll down here, so here we can set the minimal proposal price. So this basically means if we set 0, people can actually, create proposals and actually put them on the platform for $0, which essentially means the proposal is free. However, if there's a processing fee, then, something has to be charged, So the admin has the option to either do a percentage or fix. A percentage of 0 is gonna still be 0. So this just gives sellers who want to do certain things for free, they can do that, maybe some kind of marketing. But this admin tool can put this as $5. So no seller can create a proposal and sell below $5. So $5 is the base. So this kind of like the base right here. We added new payment gateway. It's called the Mercado Pago. So this one right here. So for those people who use this, you can create an account and add your credentials here. It works perfectly. All right, guys, another really cool thing I want to show you guys is the email templates. So we actually redid everything. So before I show you guys this, one of our customers, someone who purchased GigToDo Script, his name is Wendell. He loved the script so much that he offered to design the email templates. So he designed them and we kind of integrated them with the GigToDo Script. So right here, we actually were trying to improve on this. We wanted to show the content of an email on one page and the source code for the styling for that email on another page. But unfortunately, we ran out of time, so we're gonna improve this on another update. But for now, you can edit all the email templates here. You can work on the styling here. And we added an option where you can actually preview what you're working on. So basically, if you forgot password, in a new tab, and this new tab shows you how the emails are that particular email is going to look like. And as you can see, it's a lot more, it's well designed, it looks presentable, it looks professional. And you can change all the items here. Like right now we have password reset with 2 T's. We can put 1 T, we can edit it and preview it as well. So if we go back here, and if we want to search for that, we can, do the command find or control find. Then, we already type pass. So it takes us here, and we can now update that to just 1 T. And once we do that, we click on save changes. So once that saves, let's give it a few seconds. All right, so once that saves, we can, we can preview it here, sorry. So we click on preview, and it's gonna open up in another tab, and as you can see, that updated. So we can preview other emails, and that's actually how a user is gonna receive the email. So we can check on inbox message email. So if we preview that, it's gonna see how it looks like. So it's going to look like this. And obviously, if you don't like the design, you can always change it. Another extra item we added was the order email receipt to buyer. So in the previous versions, when buyers purchase place orders on the platform, they get no email. But now we added an extra functionality where the buyers can get emails, and the email is redesigned. So basically, if we click here, we can work more on the design, and we can preview it here. So if we preview the order receipt, this is how it's going to look like. Obviously, receiver name is actually going to be the receiver's name. But other than that, this is how it's going to look like. And you can edit the URLs for all this in this editor right here. So we can also check proposal approved. So you can go on the demo and check out all this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna disable some features, but for now you can check out certain things, but you will not be able to do certain actions, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video too. All right, so now that we're done checking out um, the email template section, we can go over to the API settings section. So this is pretty much where we're gonna add all our API. So we've linked a few things. So right here is the AWS bucket. So this is an Amazon service. So basically, if you want all the images, all the videos, the content, the videos, the images, the assets on your website to be saved somewhere else, you can create an account with Amazon. So AWS, the bucket, the S3 bucket, and you can put the info here, and it's just gonna sync it. It's gonna link with that with your account. Here, I'm gonna show you guys this in a little bit, but here's for the video chat settings. So again, if you haven't purchased the video plugin, I really do recommend that you go to our website, and search it up. The video plugin is it's a really powerful plugin. A lot of people have purchased it so far, and we've heard a lot of good things about it. So if you haven't yet, you can. I'm going to paste the link in the description below, and you can purchase it. All right. So let's go to our list here, so we're not out of track. So uh, now let me show you guys how the admins work. So now we created an option for the main admin to create sub admins. Again, our main goal for this, one of our biggest goal for this update was that we wanted to give more control to the admin. So if the admin has too much control, has so much on his plate, he can delegate some of the tasks to sub admins, so the admin can create an accountant and general manager and just kind of give these different admins different roles. And the way you do that is you scroll down to admins, and you obviously if you want to insert a new admin, you click on here, but we're going to view the admins that are on there right now. Friends. So right here, obviously, I'm the main admin. So I created Jane. Jane is the sub admin for this website, and I made her the general manager. And I can edit her profile. I can edit her rights. So basically, edit her roles on the platform. So if we click on edit rights, so it's gonna show us this page right here. And so right here, I can give her a role. So I pretty much control what she has access to through this. So right now, As you can see, we've given her access to these items checked. She doesn't have access to the settings, the blog, the plugins, the pages, the video schedules, and so on. So this is kind of where you control all of that. So once you're done editing the roles, you can hit update admin rights. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log in as Jane, so you guys see her on what she has access to. So we're gonna click here and we're gonna log out. So again, she doesn't have access to settings, plugins, pages, accounting, reports, and so on. So once we log out, we're gonna sign in as Jane at GigToDo.com, and the password is Pat. All right, so now we've successfully logged in, and as you can see, Jen doesn't have access to settings, accounting, plugins, and all that. So she's the general manager, so she has just this task right here. All right, we're gonna head back to the main admin. So we're gonna log in. Second to load. All right, so since we realized the fact that main admins can create many sub admins, sometimes the sub admins might do something, and we kind of created a system where every admin is accountable for whatever they do, accountable for their actions, or we created a tool where the main admin can track, what everything that's been going on the website. So if we go to admins, I will go to admin logs. So this takes us to a page with this filter right here. So the main admin can, kind of filter through different admins to kind of see what they've been doing on the system, or say something happens on the platform, or the main admin can actually track that through, the dates or the admins on here. And now you don't have to fill both of them to hit filter logs. You can actually fill just one, maybe choose Jane, then hit. So since Jane hasn't done anything yet, so if we click on filter logs, well, Jane canceled an order, but other than that, she hasn't done anything. That's why she has just one one item here on the logs. All right, so that's kind of how this works, and that's the new item we implemented for this. All right, so we're gonna head over to the next item. I've showed you guys the email template. I've showed you guys the theme, how to change the color and how it looks like. I've showed you guys a place where you put your Google Analytic tracking ID. I've showed you guys this one. Let me actually show you guys more about this right now. So if we head to the admin panel, first of all, for all in this update, a user can actually head over to, say, graphics and design, to a category page, and obviously users can be from different parts of the world, since this is an online service. So different people want to see the different, how much things are going to cost in their own currency. So we kind of implemented this feature where you can like filter. This user can filter through different currency and it updates here on the platform. But before this list populates here, the admin actually has to manually fill it out. We're using an API, however, the admin has to add the currency. So if we go to view currencies, so this is what we see. So now to add a currency, we just click on add currency. Then here we can add a new currency. So now once we're adding the currency, we need to add the currency code, the ISO code. And so we added a link here where you guys can see the different codes and you can use. So we're gonna pick a currency and add to the list. Before we do that, take note just the US dollar, the Central African CFA, the euro, and the Afghan currencies here. So we're gonna add something new. So we're gonna go back to this link right here, and we're gonna add the currency for Albania. So again, this is the code right here. So we're gonna copy that and head back to the admin panel, and we're gonna search Albania. So we're gonna leave that like that, and we're gonna paste this right here. So that's the currency code. So the items in this column right here. So right there. So once we do that, now we choose if how we want it to look like. You know, if we want it to be dots or commas. So we're gonna choose that, and we're gonna click on Insert Currency. All right. So once we do that, we're gonna head back to the website, and we're gonna hit refresh. So right here, the change currency, if we click on this now, we see the new item. So we can filter to anything. We can filter to euro. So again, we're using an API. So the conventional rate, each time it updates, after 60 minutes is going to update on the website as well. So as you can see, we just changed the currency to euro. So we're going to go back to the US dollar. So right now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to log in. So we're going to click on sign in, and I'm going to log in as Pat. All right, so we've successfully logged in. So we're going to go back to the home page. So right here, we've logged in successfully as Pat. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick. We're going to go back to the blog. So remember before we're not logged in. So right now we're logged in. So I'm going to show you guys how it's going to look like when you're logged in. So if we click read more, as you can see now we have the opportunity to add more comments. Again, this is one of our comments, so we can delete that and we can add more. Also, if you notice, we the for the blogs and the pages, it's SEO friendly, so we implemented that so they can easily find your articles on search engines. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is the pages. So right here, the pages system. So if I go back to the admin panel, if I go to pages and I go to view pages, so these are the different pages on the platform. I can go ahead and preview one of the pages, and I can add more pages. And by the way, when you add a page, it's gonna just populate on this column right here. So let's actually demo that. So if I click on add page, maybe do a part of how to's. And here we can just paste that. Doesn't matter. Here we can do how. By the way, here you don't leave space. So if you're trying to do something like about us, you don't do a space. You can leave about, but you cannot do about us. If you want to if you want to add the us, you either do that or you do that. So about us. So that's fine. So we're gonna do how to's. So here we choose the language. Here we're gonna choose English. That's the only language on the platform right now. So we're gonna click insert page. So the page has been inserted successfully. So if I come here, And if I refresh this page, as you can see, it shows how to's. Mm. And also here we can preview the page as well. So we can preview the About Us page. So if we click in preview page, if we just click on that, it's gonna open up in another tab. So right here, so that's the page. All right, so we're gonna head back, guys, the block system. So more filters. So we're gonna go back to the website and we're gonna click on graphics and design. So here you can, the more filters are just the extra filters we added here. So we have the change currency filter, then we have the show instant delivery proposals. So basically a seller can upload an item, and once a buyer purchases that item, that buyer has access to, that buyer is able to download that item right away. So right after purchase. So here the user can filter and show just items that are, for instant delivery, and you can sort by old and new, on the platform. There we have seller countries and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna head back to the home page. I'm gonna head back to our list right here. Okay, the email receipt after proposal has been purchased. I showed you guys this, the watermarks and deliveries. So the way this works is the admin actually, once the admin is creating a category, so basically if we're gonna head over to categories. So if we go to view categories, and if I click on edit category for graphics and design, so we have the option here that says enable watermark. So if you click yes to this to enable watermark, so basically when the buyer purchases, say, a logo design is under graphics and design, and since this the main category has enabled, the admin has enabled watermark for that category, when the when the seller is actually delivering that order. So basically, a buyer purchases and places an order for a logo to be designed. When the seller designs that logo, and when the seller is about to deliver that logo, the seller has an option to enable the watermark to show on that delivery, since it's mostly preview. And so once the seller does that, the buyer would have to complete the order before that watermark goes out. So basically, this is where the admin enables that. So if the admin enables watermark for a particular category, sellers can now apply watermarks on their delivery. Which again, the watermark is removed after the buyer has completed the order by rating it. For the watermark logo is actually uploaded by the admin. So if we go back to general settings, give it a second. So we go to general settings, and if we scroll down to site watermark logo, so this is kind of where you upload the logo. So you can design a logo that's it's more of a watermark. It's kind of transparent and stuff like that, and you can upload it here. And so buyers will see that until they complete the order by rating it. So that's kind of how that feature works. So I'm gonna enable that feature for the graphics and designs and the digital marketing or marketing category, so you guys can actually demo it on the platform. All right, so the next items is we've added a video on the slider. I showed you guys this. The number 15, we saved it for another update. So this is definitely in the works. Showed you guys the forum-like system. So basically, we added this for this update. Now, proposal page redesign and looks more professional. So if we go now to the home page and we click on, let's give it a second to load, and we click on this proposal here, or really any proposal. So it's redesigned, but we still have some more work we still plan to do on it. Again, there were a lot of things we were trying to do for this update, but we just ran out of time, and a lot of people were waiting for the update. So we're gonna save all the extra stuff we're trying to do for another update. But for now, this is what we have. So we kind of redesigns the arrows here, and the images look a lot better. And you can do the full screen and see the image better. Actually, I'm gonna go to a much better proposal. So we're gonna search for Patricia. So if we click on her here, so user is gonna take us to her profile. So if we choose this right here, this proposal right here. So as you can see here, give it a second to load. So as you can see here, this we added this as well. So basically, if you scroll to the next, it kind of fades away, and you kind of see the active image right there. So that's the some of the work we did here. Again, we're gonna improve more. We're gonna improve on this in the next update. It's gonna look a lot better. All right, so we're gonna head back to our list. So we've improved our RTL. We've improved it. Again, the email templates were designed by Wendell. So Wendell, thank you. Thank you for designing the email templates. I think a lot of users are gonna like it. And here, users can log in with either their usernames or all these other items. You guys can test them out. Uh, then there are more items that we worked on here, like the revision system. So now, basically, if a seller creates a proposal and sets the proposal for unlimited revisions, that kind of updates on the system. This was something that wasn't in the previous proposal of the previous versions. And again, here basically this basically means if the admin wants to manually go through edited proposals. So basically, if the admin has already approved the proposal and the seller just updates the proposal, change a few things. If the admin wants to be able to manually go through the proposal before posting it on the website, again, the admin can set that option in the admin panel in general settings. So that's kind of an option, extra option for the admin. So the revision system was the bug there was actually fixed. So in the previous version, a seller could set 3 or 4 revisions, but people could still do more. So we kind of improved that here. And here, this is just the option where the admin can disable manual computer uploads, so local uploads. So if I go to general settings, and I scroll down quick to disable local video uploads. This just means that since the admin doesn't want to crowd his or her web server with a bunch of video files, the admin can decide to. So the admin can disable local video uploads. If the admin doesn't want to overload his or her server with like video files, the admin can decide to disable that. But we do advise that if you disable this option, you should think of getting our gateway plugin, which allows users to add videos through YouTube or Vimeo. I'm actually going to show you guys how that works. So if you haven't gotten the gateway plugin, you can get it from here. You can get it on Code Canyon as well. All right, so we're gonna head back to our list here. And so here, sellers can actually disable sliding notifications. So basically, as a seller, if I go to my I scroll, if I scroll up and give it a second to load. So right here, oh, sorry. So right here, we can disable the sound we can disable the sliding notification. So kind of, when someone delivers an order, when you get the notification, we can control that here as a user. All right, we're gonna head back to our list. And here the tip feature. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works right now. So we're gonna head back to the website. And before I show you the tip feature, I'm going to show you guys how the instant delivery feature works. So basically, we did this update, and we added a feature where users can actually, purchase items and have instant downloads. Actually, I'm going to change the currency position. Right now it's on the right hand side. So I'm just going to go back to the admin panel. We're going to scroll up, and we're going to update that to left. So currency symbol position. So we're gonna hit update general settings. So once we do that, so as you can see, it's on the right side everywhere. So once we do that, once that loads, we're gonna load this page right now. And that should send the currency symbol to the left. So perfect. So right now it's on the left hand side. All right, no. So now, if you notice, there are a couple icons on some of the proposals here. So if you notice here, we have this icon here. This just means instant delivery after order. Obviously, you guys know this one. This is the affiliate link. So this means instant delivery after order. So this basically means once we purchase this proposal, we're gonna have access to the product right away. So it's gonna be available for immediate purchase. Then another icon here I'm gonna show you guys. This one right here. This is the one that allows video sessions. Now, if you haven't purchased the video plugin yet, I really do recommend that you purchase it. A lot of people have purchased it actually, but if you haven't yet, you can get that from our website. All right, so if we head back to the website, so all right, guys. So as you can see, we added icons to just kind of differentiate different things. So people who get used to the platform, they'll be able to know what all these icons mean instantly. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and purchase Patricia's ebook. So we're gonna click on there. So I can see here that it allows instant download after purchase. So that's good. So I'm gonna click on there. So here I can read more about the book here. I can read the frequently asked questions, and if everything looks good, I'm gonna go ahead and order now. So we're gonna go ahead and pay with our shopping balance. Hit OK. All right, so once we purchase, we're redirected to this screen right away where we can go ahead and download the ebook, and we can, after we've downloaded, if everything looks good, we can go ahead and accept and review the order. So once we do that, again, I'll give it a second to load. Sorry guys, my internet is really slow today. All right, so once that loads, we're gonna read the order. I'm gonna click on submit. So once you read an order, now you're gonna get a pop-up screen. And now this is it. Do you want to give a tip to the seller? So if you want to give a tip to the seller, all you do is click yes. We want to give the seller $2 maybe. And click on submit tip. So now that's gonna bring out our different payment methods. So we're gonna go ahead and click pay with shopping balance. Click on OK. All right, guys, as you can see, you have given $2 tip to seller. So basically that shows right here. All right. So that's kind of how the tip system works. And again, we updated the icon so it looks a lot, a lot presentable, easy, easy to the eyes. And we can always download this anytime. All right. So we're gonna go back to our list of items. So the tip feature and the ability for the admin to send notifications, we've tested all of that. And we've fixed all the bugs and we've fixed, we've updated the translation on the platform. So guys, that's pretty much it with a website with a new update. Again, we're gonna have another update pretty soon. It's gonna contain some of the features that we cannot do on this particular update here. Yeah, so you guys can go ahead and test it out. I'm actually gonna upload the updated file in a couple of hours, for you guys to download and have access to this amazing update. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching and stay safe. Bye.